All right, here is the video for lesson 6.02 C independent practice. Basically, we're going to continue graphing lines, but this time they're going to give you like a description of the line. Here's problem number one. All right, so you can see there's a lot of words. Let me put over here, so because I'm going to be highlighting. And basically here, when you read the problem, they gave you 2 points. All right. And the way you find the points after you start reading, you're going to see that this sentence right here, she plants seedling that has an initial height of 3 centimeters tall. What I highlighted there, that's your first point. That will be the point 0, comma 3. And if you keep reading, after 2 weeks, she finds that the height of the seedling to be 4 centimeters tall. So right there, that next sentence there, that's my second point. And that point will be 2 comma 4. The X here, the first number is the number of weeks. The second number in the parenthesis is how tall is the seedling, the plant seedling. Okay. Once you have those 2 points, you can start graphing it. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to click here, the line tool. So my first point is going to be on 0, 3, right there. My next one is going to be 2, 4. So let me click over here. Let me close this. 2, and I need to go all the way up to 4. And there it is, see? Based on what I read, I found 2 points. You put the 2 points. You connect it with a straight line. Okay. Problem number 2 is very similar. Okay. So let me show you how you do that. So I took a screenshot of the problem. Again, you can see there's a lot of words here. Okay. Oops, where did it go? Right there. Now, when you start reading, you're going to see that the first sentence, you have a gift card with $35. Right there, that's your first point. Okay, so so you started with you haven't bought you when you keep reading the problem. It's talking about coffee shop, and this is a gift card. They gave you a gift card that you haven't bought yet any number of cups of coffee, but you have $35 available in the gift card for this coffee shop. And then if you keep reading that you realize that you have purchased 5 cups of coffee and there's $10 left in the gift card right there. That's your second point. So for 5 cups of coffee that you have purchased, the gift card, you still have left $10. Okay, so right there, you can see my 2 points. That's what I'm going to do here. Okay, so I'm going to click on the line tool. My first point is going to be 0.35. So here's 0. I'm going to go all the way to 35 right there. My second point is 510. So I'm going to look for 5 here, and I'm going to go up to 10, 11, 10 there. Okay, and that's it. That's the whole idea. This whole problem is giving you 2 points. To draw a line, you always need 2 points. Okay, and you can see I'm done. Problem number 3, here they gave you the 2 points. Okay, so the first point, 0, -1, we call that point the y-intercept. Why they call it like that? Because 0, -1, which you can see is right here. That point right there is on the y-axis. That's what we call the y-intercept. And the second point is -6, -6. So 6 to the left. And then 6 down. And you can see I got -6, 6. And there is my line. Let me check. All right. Let me read right back. All right, let's go to the next question. So you can see this is a short homework. There's only 5 problems. Here we go again. Now this one is a little bit different, okay? Here they gave you a point called the y-intercept, and they gave you the slope, which is 5. Here's how you do this, okay? So to draw a line, you always need 2 points. So we're gonna start graphing the point that was given to us. So the y-intercept of 0, -3, so that means we are gonna be down here, okay? And so once you put the point 0, -3, what you're gonna do next, you're gonna use the slope that says 5. What you're gonna do is from the point that you already put there, 0, -3, you're gonna count 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that's the slope of 5. And then you're gonna go 1 to the right. Why I went 1 to the right? Because 5 is really 5 over 1. And that means you're going to count 5 up and then 1 to the right. Okay? Oop, I don't think I counted right. Let me do that again. So I'm going to put the point 0, -3. There it is. Then I'm going to count 5 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I counted correctly. And 1 to the right. There you go. Now I have the graph correctly. Careful here counting. Okay, so you're going from -3 to -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. That's the 5. And then you can see that you need to count 2 big squares to get to 1 here. All right, let me check my answer. And let's go to the last one, which is the same idea. So click on the line tool. 0, 4, so that will be here. And the second point is 4, -2. And that's it. Okay, so this is like we did the day before. Okay, super easy. All right, I hope this helps.